Now I am explaining the inter first year syllabus, first unit, that is Introduction to Economics. Children, economics studies about the economic activities of the human beings. So, what are the economic activities? Generally, we are having unlimited wants. All the human beings are having endless wants or unlimited wants. So, to satisfy our endless wants, we are engaging in the economic activities. So, economic activities are nothing but the activities which are concentrated on either earning money or spending money are called the economic activities. Okay, it means because of our wants, we are in need of goods and services. To have the goods and services, we are engaging in the economic activities. So the main end of the economic activities is to earn the money. After that, to satisfy our wants, we are spending the money to purchase goods and services. So the subject matter of the economics is based on that is satisfaction of the human wants, or the economic activities form the subject matter of the economics. And economics owes its origin. What is the origin of the economics? Economics owes its origin from the two Greek words. So what are the two Greek words? They are okio and nimen. Okay, economics owes its origin from the two Greek words, okio and nimen. So what it means? What is the meaning of these two Greek words? Okio and nimen means household management. Household management. It means economics studies about the household management. So what is the household management? What is the link between the household management and the economics? So let me explain with the help of the example. So now Ram, Lakan are the twins. They are the intermediate students. Ram and Lakan, these two are the intermediate students. Okay. So nowadays joint family systems are not found. So they are joint families are splitting, and we can find the nucleus families. In a family, 3 or 4 members only we can find nowadays. So in Ram family, their parents Ram Lakan and their parents in their home. Okay. So in Ram's home, their parents Ram and Lakan, totally 4 members of a family. Okay, to satisfy the endless wants of this family, Ram's parents are engaging in the economic activities. Okay, what are called the economic activities? The activities which are concentrated around, that is either earning money or spending money, are called the economic activities. Okay, if we look around in the society, people are engaging in the productive activities, that is either in the primary sector or in the secondary sector or in the tertiary sector, and they are also called agricultural sector, industrial sector and service sector. Okay, so they are engaging in the productive activity in any of the sector to earn the money. So household management is mainly related to the four concepts. They are, the first one is the production, and second one is the distribution, and third one is the exchange, and fourth one is the consumption. Okay, so these 4 activities are called economic activities of the human beings. Okay, we are the economic agents. For the satisfaction of our endless wants, we are engaging in the economic activities which are concentrated around the money. Okay, production, why it is called the economic activity? In production means creation of wealth or manufacturing goods and generating services. So production is continued in any of the economy. We can find the production process in agriculture, and in the industry and in the service sector. In the service sector. In the agricultural sector, cultivating the land and getting the output is called production. In the industrial sector, manufacturing the goods is called the production. Generating the services also called the production. Why? Because services are rendered to earn the money. Okay, for the sake of the money only, the people are providing their services. So in this way, here, each and every household is engaging in any of the sector to get the money or to earn the money to satisfy the endless wants of their family. Okay, so production is an economic activity, and we can found that all the individuals or all the economic agents are engaging in the production process by working in either in the agriculture or in the industry or in the service sector. Okay, the main motive of the production process is to creation of wealth and to earn the money. The reason behind to engage in the production activity is to earn the money. And next one, distribution. Children, generally in the production process to produce the goods, 4 factors are used. They are called factors of production. They are called factors of production. Okay? They are land, labor, capital, and organizer. These are the 4 factors which are used in the production process. Land, labor, capital, organizer are used in the production process. With the help of these 4 factors of production, production is going on, the process is continuing. Okay, means those who are the owner of the land will get the remuneration from the land. Who is rendering their services, labor, will get the remuneration, and capital. The person who lends the capital will get the remuneration of capital, and organizer, by providing his organizational skills, the person will get the remuneration. Okay, here distribution means the economic agents are, that is households are providing their services in the production process. Okay, by providing their services in the production process, they will get their remunerations. The remunerations paid by the organizer to the remaining 3 factors of production is called the distribution. Okay, organizer, who is the owner of the business, who will run the business, who will own the business. Okay, by getting the services of the land, labor, and capital, so he will pay the remunerations to the remaining 3 factors of the production. That is called the distribution. Okay, organizer, by using the services of land, he will give the rent. He will pay the rent to the land. And by using the services of the labor, he will pay the remuneration, that is wage. Next, by using the services of the capital, he will pay the remuneration, that is interest. And finally, profits are the remuneration to the organizer. Okay, either sometimes he will get losses also. Getting profits or losses depends upon his capability, his managerial skills. But generally we says that the remuneration of the organizer is the profits. So in this way, in the production process, 4 factors are used, and by using the services of the factors of production, the owner of the business has to pay the remunerations to the factors in the form of rent, wages, and interest. So in this way, all the economic agents, by providing their services in the production process, they will get their remunerations in the form of rent, wage, interest. It is called the distribution. Payment of remunerations by the owner of the business to the remaining factor of production is called the distribution. Okay. Next one means in the production process, all the economic agents are providing their services, and in the distribution process, they are getting their remunerations. Later, here Ram Lakhan's parents are engaging in the industrial sector. Both are working in the industrial sector. Means they are engaging in the production process, that is in the industrial sector, and they are getting their remuneration in the form of the wage. Okay, after that, their main intention is to satisfy the endless wants of their family. So that is the reason they are spending the money. Nowadays economy is the money based economy. Barter system is not there. All the goods and services are exchanged for the money. To have any good or any service, we have to pay the money. So that is the reason. Here, to have the goods and services, we have to pay the money. All the goods and services are exchanged for the money. So by paying the money, we are getting the goods. It is called the exchange process. And finally, to satisfy our endless wants, we are consuming the goods and services. In this way, all the economic agents are involved in the economic activities as they are production, distribution, exchange, and consumption. Okay, because the main base to all the economic activities is our wants, our endless wants. Because of our endless wants, always we try to satisfy them, and to satisfy our wants, we are in need of the money. That is the reason we are all engaging in the economic activities. Okay, while engaging in the economic activities, our behavior is studied by the economics. So mainly, economics concentrates on the economic activities of the human beings. Economic activities are the activities which are means concentrated around the money, that is either earning or spending the money, are called the economic activities. Children, and it is also called the household management. In any house, in any home, we can find that the parents of the home will engage in any of the productive activity to satisfy the endless wants of their family, of their children. Okay, and also economics also studies that how the society is satisfying, how the human beings and society are satisfying their endless wants by using the limited resources is also studied by the economics. Why? Because the resources are very limited to their extent, not available in plenty amounts. What are the resources? Time, money, and all the things. The board is a resource, phone is a resource. All, either the resources are natural or man-made, all are very limited to their extent, means not available in plenty amounts to us. But to satisfy our wants, we are using the scarce resources or limited resources. And our wants are unlimited, endless. If we satisfy one want, another will arise. If we are satisfying that also, another will crops. So we are having bundle of desires. So here, by using the scarce resources, we are trying to satisfy our unlimited wants. But by using the limited resources, it is not possible to satisfy all of our wants. That is the reason we are giving priority to our wants. That is called the choice problem. Means among all of our wants, we are satisfying the most important want immediately, and remaining wants are sacrificed by us. For example, to the Ram, that is Ram birthday is there. So to the Ram, his father is given 2,000 rupees. His father is given 2,000 rupees to purchase a dress. To purchase a dress, Ram father had given money to the Ram, that is 2,000 rupees. So here Ram is having number of desires, number of wants. That is, he is willing to purchase a dress, he is willing to purchase a pair of shoes, and he is willing to give party to his friends, and he is willing to purchase a college bag and books. So many desires are there. But the resource, that is money, is very limited. So now, it is possible to Ram to satisfy all of his wants by using the 2,000 rupees? No, highly impossible. Why? Because our wants are unlimited, but resources are limited. That is the reason, among all of his wants, Ram will satisfy his most important want. That is, to some people, purchasing dress is the important one. To some people, giving party to the friends is the important want. Wants, importance of wants differs from person to person. Okay, now Ram is willing to give party to his friends in a bakery. So it means this is called a choice problem. Among all of his wants, he is choosing the most important want for the immediate satisfaction, and remaining wants are sacrificed by him. Later, if money is available, he will satisfy the remaining wants gradually. But at a time, satisfaction of all the wants is not possible. So it means because of scarcity of resources, we are unable to satisfy all of our wants. That is the reason we are choosing the most important want for the immediate satisfaction. That is called the choice problem. So it is studied by the economics. Economics studies that how the human beings and society are satisfying their most important wants, their most pressing wants, by using the scarce resources is studied by the economics. Okay? So this is the basis of the economics. That is, the basis of the economics is formed by the economic activities of the human beings.